Breaking hearts in a market town, she eats fillet of sole and washes it down with sparkling wine. Nice girl, but a bad girl's better. Qualifies in both ways to my mind, but now she's kissing Willie. She shows a leg, shows it damn well. Knows how to drive a man right back to being a child. Well, she's a nice girl, but her bad girl's better. I can read it in her cheating eyes and know that in a while, well, she'll be kissing Willie. My best friend, Willie. Willie stands and Willie falls. Willie hangs his head behind grey factory walls. Well, she's a nice girl, but her bad girl's better. Me and Willie just can't help come when she calls. Now she's kissing Willie, my best friend, Willie. Kissing Willie. I wear a hair shirt around my shoulder. Got a cold stew in my spoon. And I'm falling on my head, lifting feet of lead. Now it's got me baying at the moon. There's a race on for tomorrow. I'm stretching out for what might have been. Going to come out from the night, get my second sight, play it rough. You know what I mean. I'm going for the kill. I'm going tooth and nail up that dusty hill on the Rattlesnake Trail. Got the law laid down to the left of me. Got the real world to the right. Heading up through the middle with my cat and my fiddle. Yeah, looking for a fight. I'm going to ride hard in bandit country on the blind side of the bend. Keep my nose to the wind while the rabbit's skinned, bed down at the journey's end. Be a rattlesnake. I'm going for the kill. I'm going tooth and nail up that dusty hill, Rattlesnake Trail. I'm going on the Rattlesnake Trail, the Rattlesnake Trail. Going to be with wolves in winter, run in angry packs by day. But when you give a dog a bone, he has to be alone. Growl, keep the other dogs away. See that thin moon on the mountain. See that cold star in the sky. Going to bring them down, shake them to the ground, put that apple in the pie. Be a rattlesnake. I'm going for the kill. I'm going tooth and nail up that dusty hill on the Rattlesnake Trail. 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 In the last hours of a sunset rendezvous, chill breeze against tide that carries me from you. Got a job in a southern city. Got some lead free in my tank. Now I must whisper goodbye. I'm bound for the mainland. Island in the city, cut by a cold sea. People moving on an ocean, groundswell of humanity. Now the sun breaks through rain as I climb Glen Shiel on the trail of those old cattlemen who drove their bargains south again. And in the eyes of those five sisters of Kintail, there's a wink of seduction from the mainland. Island in the city, cut by a cold sea. People moving on an ocean, groundswell of humanity. Storm lashed on the high-rise, their words a spray to the wind, blown like silent laughter, falling on ears of tin. Take my heart and take my brawn, take my stealth or take by storm, set my brain to cruise. I can see the glow of suburb lights. I'm fresh from the outworld, singing the Mainland Blues. Oh, the Mainland Blues. There was a girl where I came from. Seems like a long time gone by. Wears the west wind in her hair. She calls from the hill. Yeah, she calls in my Mainland Blues. Got the Mainland Blues, it's the Mainland Blues. There's a coast road that winds to heaven's door, where a fat ferry floats on muted diesel roar. And there's a light on the hillside, and there's a flame in her eyes, but how cold the light burns on the mainland. Island in the city, cut by a cold sea, people moving on an ocean groundswell of humanity. Storm lashed on the high-rise, their words a spray to the wind, blown like silent laughter, falling on ears of tin in my Mainland Blues. Working on the late shift, first drink of the day. Pull a chair up to the table, have to look the other way. What kind of place am I in? And who's this over here? Shaking through the silver bubbles, climbing through my beer. Won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Could you meet the eyes of a working girl, undressed to kill? Staring through the smoke haze, plaid shirts in the night, well, I'm making sure that everything is zipped up tight. Who's that jumping on the table, putting tonic in my gin, brushing silken dollars on her cold white skin? Won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Could you meet the eyes of a working girl undressed to kill? She could have been sweet 17. There again, well, so could I. There was a teardrop sparkle on the inside of her thigh. Going to fetch myself a cold beer. I've got to get a grip. Find some place to touch down. Find a landing strip. Won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Can you meet the eyes of a working girl undressed to kill? Last one out is a cold duck paddling down the road. I wait outside, my motor running. Got a warm dream to unload. Can I face her in the sunshine, in the harsh real light of day? She walks out with recognition in her eyes. I look away. Won't let it move me, but I can't sit still. Couldn't meet the eyes of a working girl, undressed to kill. Undressed to kill. Savage night on a misty island. Lights wink out in the canyon walls. Two old boys on a stolen racer. Black rubber contrails in the unwashed halls. And all roads out of here seem to lead right back to the Rock Island. Rock Island. I've gone from here to Paris, London, and riding on a jumbo to Bombay. The long haul back holds faint attraction, but the people here know they're okay. See the girl following the red balloon, walking all alone on her Rock Island. Rock Island. Doesn't everyone have their own Rock Island, their own little patch of sand, where the slow waves crawl, and your angels fall, and you find you can hardly stand? And just as you're drowning, well, the tide goes down. You're back on your Rock Island. Rock Island. Hey, that girlie with the torn dress, shaking. Who was it touched you? Who was it ruined your day? Whose footprint calling card and what they want, stepping on your beach anyway? I'll be your life raft out of here, but you'd only drift right back to your Rock Island. Rock Island. Hey, boy with the personal stereo. Nothing between the ears but the hard rock sound. Playing to your empty room, empty guitar tune. No use waiting for the CBS to come around. 'Cause all roads out of here seem to lead right back to your Rock Island. Rock Island. Doesn't everyone have their own rock island, their own little patch of sand, where the slow waves crawl and your angels fall and you find you can hardly stand? And just as you're drowning, well, the tide goes down. You're back on your rock island, rock island, rock island. I walk out in the city night, a burning in my eyes like it was broad daylight, and it was hot down there in the crowd. The stars went out behind a thunder cloud. Chatter in the air like a telegraph line, big drops hissing on the neon sign, thumping in my heart and it's hurting me to see. Smokestack blowing, now they're pouring heavy water on me, pouring heavy water on me, heavy water. She was a southern girl. We stared man to man. I moved like a stranger in this strange land. She was a round hole, I was a square peg. I watched the little black specks running down her leg. Didn't seem to mind that dirty rain coming down. Shirt hanging open, she was wet and brown. Thumping in my heart and it's hurting me to see. Smokestack blowing. Now they're pouring heavy water on me, pouring heavy water on me, pouring heavy water. What goes up has to fall back down. It's no night to be out dancing in a party town when it runs hot and it runs so wide, running in the street like a thin black tide. Chatter in the air like a telegraph line, big drops hissing on the neon sign. Thumping in my heart and it's hurting me to see. Smokestack blowing, now they're pouring heavy water on me. Oh, pouring heavy water on me. Oh, pouring heavy water on me. Hope everybody's ringing on their own bell this fine morning, yeah. Hope everyone's connected to that long-distance phone. Old man, he's a mountain. Old man, he's an island. Old man, he's a waking says, I'm going to call all my children home. Hope everybody's dancing to their own drum this fine morning, yeah. The beat of distant Africa or a Polish factory town. Old man, he's calling for his supper. He's calling for his whiskey. Calling for his sons and daughters, calling all his children round. Sharp ears are tuned into the drones and chanters warming, yeah. Mist blowing round some headland somewhere in your memory. Everyone's from somewhere, even if you've never been there. So take a minute to remember the part of you that might be the old man calling me. How many wars you fighting out there this winter's morning, yeah? Maybe it's always time for another Christmas song. Old man, he's asleep now. He's got appointments to keep now. Dreaming of his sons and daughters, yeah, proving that the blood is strong. Money speaks. Soft hearts lose. The truth only whispers. It's the whaler's dues. I've been running on diesel, been running on coal, running on borrowed time, if truth's to be told. Two whales in the ocean cruising the night search for each other before we turn out their light. Been accused of deep murder on the North Atlantic swell, but I have 3 hungry children and a young wife as well. And behind stand generations of hard hunting men who raised a glass to the living and went killing again. Are you with me? No. Money speaks. Soft hearts lose. The truth only whispers. Now pay the whaler's dues. Can you forgive me? No. Money speaks. Soft hearts lose. The truth only whispers. Now pay the whaler's dues. Now I'm old and I sit landlocked in a back-country jail to reflect on all of my sins and the death of the whale. Send me back down the ages. Put me to sea once again, when the oceans were full, yes, and men would be men. Can you forgive me? No. Marty loved the sound of the stolen mandolin. Somebody took it on a dare in the night time, ran up to the radio, calling out to the wind. Now bring it back at least an hour before flight time. It was a souvenir, but it was a right arm missing. Swap a woodwork rhythm for humbucking top line. Big Riff, rough boy, wants to be a singer in a band. A little slow in the brain box, but he had a quick right hand. Run left, run right, everywhere he look. Nobody watching, no, but that was all he took last night. Running on the power of a stolen mandolin. Steal a little inspiration, steal a little muscle. Will he wake in the morning wondering, was it really worth it? So make a little deal. Yeah, make a little hustle. Ring in on the radio. Got a proposition for those English boys. I'll make the sing-song. You can make the background noise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 bar and in. Give you back the mando if you'll let this singer sing tonight. Running on the power of a stolen mandolin. Steal a little inspiration, steal a little muscle. Wake in the morning. Was it really worth it? Come on, make a little deal. Yeah, make a little hustle. Marty loved the sound of the stolen mandolin. Big Riff took it on a dare in the night time. Now it's 4 o'clock and we're waiting at the sound check, looking for a face staring in from the sunshine. We got 2 strong lawmen from the sheriff's office. They're going to lift Big Riff before he plays the first line. Big Riff, rough boy, wants to be a singer in a band. Yeah, help him on the stage now. Put that microphone in his hand. Think hard. Think right. Nothing is in his mind. So Riff did a runner, but he left the mandolin behind. Marty loved the sound of his mandolin, running on the power of a stolen mandolin. Steal a little inspiration, steal a little muscle. So make a little deal, yeah. Make a little hustle. Strange avenues where you lose all sense of direction, and everywhere is Main Street in the winter sun. The wino sleeps, cold coat lined with the money section, looking like a record cover from 1971. And here am I, warm feet and a limo waiting. Shall I make us both feel good? Would $1 do? But in your streets I have no credit rating, and it might not take a lot to be alone, just like you. Heading up and out now from your rock island. Really good to have had you here with me. And somewhere in the crowd, I think I hear a young girl whisper, "Are you ever lonely? Just like me?"